What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and I'm joined by Degenerate Jay. And Jay, it is my honor and privilege to have you, and we're going to talk about a really fun topic I think both of us are very excited to talk about, and that is Gina Carano. Pretty much anything we want to about her in regards to Lucasfilm, in regards to Mandalorian, in regards to the future. It's obviously been a very bumpy, oh my god, 6 or so months? I mean, it's been going on for quite a long time. There's been a lot of things that have happened, and a lot of rumors, and a lot of even newer stuff with her being taken out of the whole concept art for the season 2. Lots of different stuff. Now, Jay is not, neither of us, I would say, are people that are just going to bow down to pretty much anything. We both adore Star Wars. We really love it, but we're not afraid to call it out when we feel fit. Jay's done a lot of stuff on Star Wars on his channel, so I'm going to leave a link for it in the description below, as well as a pinned comment. Make sure you check it out. Amazing guy. Talks about Star Wars among many other things. Jay, thank you so much for being on this video with me.
Hey man, I'm excited to be here and get in trouble.
Yeah, same. So, I mean, honestly, I think the general populace really is more on Gina Carano's side. It's really, to me, it's stupid when you see people, anybody really, that's going after her in any way, because she's truly... We've talked a lot about different controversial things on my channel, on Jay's channel, but really, she hasn't done all that much stuff bad. To be completely honest, she's done very little to kind of break the chains of Hollywood, right? How they're all kind of you have to think, you have to act the same way if you want to remain part of that Hollywood bubble. She, it's not, I would say she hasn't done that, right? She's obviously done some different stuff that's gotten her into some trouble, and the whole removing her from Mandalorian, will she be in a season 3? Will she be in a spin-off show? All that kind of stuff. So, Jay, I guess to kind of start off as like a summary, what do you think about her? What do you think about the situation that's happened with her over the last half year, full year? I mean, we can really go back quite a while with her. What do you think about everything that's gone on?
I think that if you're mad at this, you should take a look at what other people around Star Wars are saying. Not you, Alex, but anybody. And really kind of, I guess, measure them against each other a little bit. We have, and this is all my opinion, we have Pablo Hidalgo out here laughing at Star Wars theory. Pablo Hidalgo being a member of the Lucasfilm story group high up in the company, laughing at a fan content creator who cried when Luke Skywalker came back. We have obviously people like Christina Ariel most recently, who said a bunch of really I'm just gonna say it, anti-white stuff. And you're gonna think oh well, Jay is spinning this. No, it was just straight up by name, kind of some, in my opinion, racist stuff. You had Justina Ireland saying, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book, who wrote a book for the High Republic. There is a lot of people around and in Lucasfilm and around Star Wars running their mouths on social media. And I've noticed a lot of caring about some of them and not about others. Now, I think that you have to look at the seriousness of these statements, but I truly think that with Gina Carano, I've looked at her stuff. A lot of it's just asking questions. You can completely disagree with her, but it's never F this group of people, or I hate these people, or I don't owe these people a conversation, or if you don't like me, leave. That's what I've been seeing from all these other people, related to Lucasfilm and Star Wars and stuff. And it's we're going to get mad about this one here that was just asking some questions about the situation going on. I don't really see why it matters, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think when you look at the stuff she's said, it truly isn't all that bad. Like you said, asking questions, being an individual, that's the way I would probably, the best way I could probably sum it up. She asks questions, she says, you think for yourself, you be yourself, all that kind of stuff. Not relying on government. I mean, are these really things that people have such an issue with? Because those are some of the I mean, obviously the whole, the bebop boop stuff with the whole pronoun stuff. But I mean, come on. I mean, in reality, if these are the things you're upset about, Jay and I just did, this was, now, depending on when you guys are watching this video, Jay and I just recorded a video about J.K. Rowling, and when you guys are seeing this video, the J.K. Rowling one should already be up. So it's funny that we've already talked about a controversial thing, and honestly, it's the same kind of thing. If you don't like what she has to say, just leave her alone. You know what I mean? In terms of, I'm never one for canceling. I'm never one for removing. Even if somebody has like a pretty bad take, let somebody else call them out. Let, I don't know, just overwhelming majority of people, their opinions, let them rule, however you want to think about it. I'm not one for canceling. And it's honestly, it's disgusting. At least the rumors. Now, really, if you don't look at the rumors, nothing has happened. Cara Dune was a pretty solid part of season 2, right? She was in, not even close to the majority, but she was in like 3 or 4 episodes. She was amazing in those episodes. It seems like from the rumors that Jon Favreau really likes her and really likes that character. So if you don't listen to the rumors, it really doesn't seem like anything's bad. But when you start to look behind the scenes, it really does seem like they're out to get her. And there's really only a couple people, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, are really some of the only two that are in her side. And so it really sucks because I do like her character. I gotta be bluntly honest. When they first introduced her character in season 1, I actually didn't really like her. I didn't really understand her. I didn't really get behind her. A couple episodes in, though, I was sold on it. So ever since, I would say episode 2 or 3 that she was in, which after she was in a couple episodes, I've fully been on her side. And to be honest with you, on like a personal side, seeing them all attack her, I love seeing her be more of like a central figure in these episodes. I actually am more invested in her character and like care about it more, mainly because they're telling me, kind of the rebel in me, right? When they're telling you not to, when they're saying, well, we should cancel her, all that kind of stuff, I actually like her more. And I think, honestly, that's the case with a lot of different people. So what do you think about all that, Jay?
Well, I think that, yeah, it's... people are really, really out for blood in some ways, and maybe not physically. Like, I don't think most of the people, there are some, by the way.
I don't know who would want to take her on in a fight, by the way, anyway.
No, absolutely not. Gina Carano is one of the few people I'd let beat me up with a smile on my face. Here's the thing. A lot of people are metaphorically out for blood. A few have been sending threats and stuff to all these people, which I never condone and think is ridiculous. But I truly think that if you want to defeat ideas, the best way to do that is to point out the logical fallacy of them. For example, like if you want to go after Gina Carano for a question that she asked about a vaccine or something like that, okay, well then provide some statistics, provide some evidence, say like, hey, look, this is why I disagree with you. I think that immediately going to let's get her fired, I don't really think that that's very mature at all, honestly. And I know, how can I expect maturity out of some of these people? But I truly do think it's like an immature way to behave. It's very ironic because this is starting to happen to other people on the other side of some of these issues now as well. Again, we just talked about J.K. Rowling. I don't know what order you will put up your videos in, but we recently talked about her. And, it's like that was someone who is historically considered to be on the correct side of a lot of issues, who all of a sudden, their actual beliefs came out and it's like, oh, yikes, get rid of her. It's the problem is the line is always moving on what is and is not acceptable. I do truly think that there are certain things that I fully understand someone getting removed for. If someone goes on Twitter and they say like, oh, I hate all blanks, and they throw a race in there and stuff. Yeah, look, a company's not going to want to associate with you. Yes, you're an individual. You have the right to your opinion. You're being a jerk. You're alienating an entire portion of the fan base and just being an awful person. I understand why they would push you out. But in general, a lot of the stuff that we've seen people go after is not that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous things. Star Wars has been extremely hypocritical, in my opinion, in the last couple of years. They recently ignored James Earl Jones' birthday right around MLK Day while preaching about how cool and important MLK Day is, which I agree with. But it's like, it means nothing to you when you're ignoring a prominent African-American actor's birthday, I believe on purpose because of his political leanings. It means nothing when you opted to minimize Finn, John Boyega's character, in Chinese posters because you believed that they couldn't sell the movie there because of him, because of his race. It means nothing when you're just letting Christina Ariel throw her weight around and basically attack an entire race of people. They're so hypocritical about what they care about. If these rumors are true that they are wanting to push out Gina Carano, it is truly disgusting because it really comes down to me then at, oh, so you're getting rid of her because she's not hating the right people, or because she's not asking the correct questions. That's I get that they're a private company, they can do whatever they want, but it doesn't necessarily mean they should. Fans are looking at this. I see videos getting thousands and thousands of views calling out Star Wars, saying Star Wars is over, this is stupid, Star Wars attacks Gina Carano, Star Wars fans do this. It's so bad, man. Like, Star Wars has gotten more negative press in the last 5 years than they've gotten positive, probably in the last decade. It is crazy.
Yep, no, absolutely. I mean, it comes down to like exactly how you said it. Like, you know, it's just not the right issue, or it's not the right group. Gina Carano acting as an individual, which is literally what she's doing, obviously doesn't fly by them. You need to act a certain way. You need to act like a certain person, or a certain kind of person, as determined by them. And if you don't, and by the way, the kind of person determined by them are the people that Jay just gave these examples of. Let's laugh at the fandom. Let's insult huge groups of the fandom. Yeah, I guess if you don't do that, you're not with us. So if you're not with us, you must be against us, right? So the Anakin quote. So I mean, it sucks. It really, really does suck. I'm more than happy. I really, again, like, this isn't even something that I think is the least bit controversial. Like, obviously the whole topic, I would say, probably is, but just standing with her, being on her side, you know, supporting, you know, drunk 3PO and all that, and Star Wars theory and all this stuff, and anybody who's ever talked to her and any of that, like, it's not controversial at all. These are people truly that we do have to stand behind. She's done nothing, like Jay said. I mean, she hasn't called out a specific group, a specific race, a specific anything. All she's done is ask questions. All she's said is, again, kind of be independent, be yourself, be away from the government, stuff like that. Nothing of that is wrong. And if Star Wars has an issue with that, that's a truly that's showing their true colors, which sometimes you have to see from these companies and from these people before you make these, you know, before you make calls on them, and they've done it. So it's a really tragic situation. Hopefully everything's fine. She seems always in really good spirits about it. She seems like a legit fan of Star Wars, right, from everything that we've seen. So hopefully she continues. Hopefully she gets her own show. I mean, really, I wouldn't have even said that a year ago for season 1. If you told me Cara Dune would star in her own show, I honestly wouldn't be all that for it. But because of all this negativity towards her, it actually fuels me, and it's like, oh my God, I would support that all the way. Like Jay said, the people on the internet, Quartering, Junk 3PO, Geeks and Gamers, these guys would love it. You know what I mean? Like, we would have such support for something like this, and it actually backfires on Star Wars. So hopefully somebody there is willing to give that a chance. Let us know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Do you think that this is an overblown issue? Do you stand with Gina Carano? All that good stuff. Let us know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed here. Make sure you guys check out Jay's channels. Again, he's talked a lot about Star Wars, not fully hating it. Neither of us, you know, we're not haters. We also are not going to blindly love stuff either, but I think we're both very, very fair on all of these kind of things. I'll leave a link for his main channel and a second channel in the description, as well as a pinned comment. Jay, thank you so much for being on this video with me.
Hey man, thanks. And you know, I just have one more thing to add here. It's my cringy Anakin impression to sum up a lot of these people. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
That was actually pretty good. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. We really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you all on the next video.